Everybody, and welcome back to the Eastern Shore for our second stream of the day. We are over here, field 26, mowing alfalfa. And if everything works out today, I'm going to have some helpers. Rabbit Rob, Goldeneye, Alexi, what is up? Delilah.
Oh, man.
Isaac. Will is at the house. I haven't used this big crone mower for a long time. I thought, what the hey? Let's get it out here and put it to work. Donald, this will be for PC only. It is a 4X map. So the center portion of the map here is based on a standard size map, and then it's been expanded to the west and north. So it is technically a 4X map. Not quite 4X worth of playable space. Man, does this mower always put out this much dust? Or maybe it's from the alfalfa that we are cutting. Good grief. That is a lot of particles. You'll have a little bit of time, Delilah, as we complete our pre-release testing and such. Well, that's another thing we're going to test then, is if it grows back. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this mower puts out all this dust. Like I said, I probably haven't used this mower in years. I thought, what the hey, let's get to it. Wow, this much dust, it's all moldy. So what I remember growing up is dusty hay meant moldy hay. If you were getting it out of the barn, at least. Trying to get the last bit of this alfalfa. I started mowing this with the starting equipment side mower, and I decided that was going to take all night, so I moved over to this. There we go. Well, good evening, GoldenEye. How are you doing today? So I had an opportunity to check out Meadow Grove Extended between live streams, and hot diggity, that is a heck of a map. In fact, the map video is uploaded. It is pending processing with YouTube. Maybe it'll be done by the end of the stream. If so, I will release it at that point. But boy, 262 viable plots of land, field and meadows. Darren's in here somewhere. Where'd he go? Oh, I think I found the propane sell point. It's down there in a big cluster of white and yellow. Ah, there he is. He's tedding. There he's tedding. We'll catch up to him. Oh, we buy propane at Exxon. Well, I haven't booted up Emerald Coast in a long time. Yeah, we're going to try to make some alfalfa hay today to feed the animals, make sure they take it. I don't know if we can put alfalfa hay in a TMR mixer. We'll find out. Let's see if we can put some alfalfa in the fermenting silos, get them rocking and rolling. Richmond is in a nice centralized spot. Not too far from the ocean, like you said. Not too far from the mountains, which is where I'm at. I'm on the eastern side of the state. Oh, sorry, the western side of the state. Bill, what's up? Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Eastern Shore for some pre-release map testing. We're over here by the shop. mowing some alfalfa, and boy, this is a dusty field. Curious, anybody else use the big Krone mower here? Can you tell me if it's usually this dusty? Is your steering wheel locked up?
The game.
Oh, really? Your tractor's just going in circles.
I tried to shut it off for a thing. I don't know what's going on. I'm pegging 60. My latency ain't over 2732, and I don't know. Just locks up.
It's not temp related with the new CPU, is it?
I'm still running. I haven't changed anything.
Oh, okay.
Anything different? I'm running Steam instead of, you know, the Giants.
It's still.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hard boot out of this now. So that's probably it. I'm sitting there. I get a Steam error. An error occurred while updating FS19 app running.
What? The tractor's still over there heading in a circle.
Alright, I may be back. Just try one more time, see if Steam straightens itself out.
Alright. Diablo del Toro, what is up? Hey, sir, how you doing? Ah, you did start watching that? I went and it's actually linked in the description. I thought I'd add that playlist linked in the description too.
Mine must be network related.
It's still saying can't connect.
Yep.
Have you tried connecting to a multiplayer since your update?
I have not.
He made quite a mess over here. So the basis of the center of this map is a 19 conversion of Churn Farm, which of course the 24-day season's Churn playthrough in FS19 was on. And then the map has been expanded significantly. So there's the PDA. So the large collection of fields in the middle of the map are the Churn Farm map from FS17, which is actually Churn Farm from FS15.
Let me in that one.
And it is then a convert of a Churn Farm for FS11, which was a edit of the FS11 base map. And then the expansion to the north and west. So you have the eastern shoreline. Obviously eastern shore, right? So you have the eastern shoreline there to the right. And then everything to the west of the map, to the left, would be to the west. And as Will pointed out in Discord, there's a road sign that basically says Richmond, 64 miles further
So
west.
I guess it's not because of my network.
I guess for some reason it doesn't like connecting to a peer connection.
That might be because the other one was a dedicated server and yours is a peer-to-peer.
Maybe, yeah. I know Darren was in, but he's out now.
I'm getting ready to come back in if it's a good time.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, the map is still a little bit too heavy to go on a server. Needs to trim some more fat. City Flyer, it is a new map. Not yet released. We are working on getting this thing tested out. Gotta get it light enough so it can be put up on a server. Well, Will, what's the matter? They all go in your mod folder anyway.
I may see my problem.
Oh? Well, I will say, well, the first time I booted up the map, I was a little worried. I was getting really bad frames. Stuttering. And then I remembered I was rendering a video in the background. Oops. So, yeah, once I remembered I had Premiere rendering out
a
a
password with the capital Y, even though I'm not typing the capital N.
rendering out a full
Never heard
4K
of that.
video.
It's weird.
It didn't like that. Things settled down once that rendering ended.
Maybe that's because it just says it has a password.
66 Paul H. Thanks for joining the server, or joining the channel.
It's showing Darren back in.
Oh yeah, when I said I'm getting 60, that's not all the time. Sometimes it drops its knees and starts praying.
Well, you've only got a 3090. It's a, if you had a bigger graphics card.
Yeah, thanks, Will. Now I'll get rid of my 3080 and get a 3090.
Well, you're playing ultra wide resolution too, right?
Yep.
1440p ultra wide is a completely different beast than 1080p. And we already know Farm Sim doesn't fully utilize these newer cards anyway. I mean, I'm sitting at 55% utilization on my 2080. A nice chilly 68C. But it's all still smooth as butter.
I guess you guys are on your own on this.
You know, I can boot it out and kill the password.
I don't know why that would be doing it.
I mean, it is case sensitive.
Yeah, but I'm not using the caps or nothing, and the caps lock's off. I've tried it every which way. I don't think that would be doing it anyway.
Raz, what is up? How's work doing? I'll send you some info once we have it thinned enough for a server. Well, I guess I need to send you a link anyway. So you mess with it in single player. Let's return this bad boy. Where we got that done. Windrows. Oh, let's see here. There's nothing to use. I mean, I'm sure this thing's in the shop, trying to get fixed or something. So we don't want to use that. Ah, water break. Stay hydrated. I enjoy drinking plenty of water as long as it has been run through a tea bag and has lots of sugar in it. Sugar, sugar. How's the map? It is pretty.
What game version you guys on?
Pretty one.
1.7?
1.71.
That's what I've got.
So yeah, I need to get you a link. So at least you can get this copy. And then I'm going to be going out of town tomorrow morning. I don't have my laptop with me. Just don't know how well I'll be able to upload. Got all the animals bought in the first stream. We all took water. Now I want to make some alfalfa hay. And make sure the animals take alfalfa hay. Let's just check and see if the fermenting silos take, get me out of here. Do these things take alfalfa? They do indeed. That's probably enough. Headed. I can windrow the rest and we can just dump it in the fermenter.
Okay, sounds good.
Then we can have the fermenter testing. I know, Jacer, I don't know what to do with myself. I mean, I uploaded a 60 gig 4K hour plus map video earlier. That took maybe 15 minutes. Maybe. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention. There's that John Deere at the shop you could use with a square baler. We'll let Raz test the manure mod. Papa Potato Club. Eating is some pizza. What kind of pizza? What's your pizza take? I made the classic Italian-American dinner. That was not pizza. Sure. Because we need the cows, sorry, the horses, the sheep take alpha hay. The cows will take alpha hay too, so that's 2 cow areas, a sheep area, and a horse area. Yeah, best case scenario, we'll be back Wednesday night. Worst case scenario, I'll be back later. Oh, well, did you realize that some of these fields have oilseed radish growing in them? And for those of you that like poplar, there's plenty of poplar fields at the start. Oh, I missed the pasture.
Now, if I get the baler wraps, are you able to turn wrapping function off?
You should be. If it's the Vicon, you can.
Fast bale.
It's the
Yeah.
Pottinger one I'm looking at, the Alpine.
It does round bales, you know.
Alrighty. Well,
There aren't
not
any
standard.
there aren't any square baler wrapper combos.
Oh, that's right.
So this stream is mostly orientated around animal testing at this point. Yeah, it needs to get down to kind of Midtown USA level, or Nebraska lands level. Well, you're saying the map liked its sweets. She liked the chocolates, huh? Yeah, when I tried to upload it, it started to upload, it sat there for a little while, and then it just blew up. It just said, site not responding. There we go. Time to take a little break. Just play the game. Enjoy life. I'll have to clean up the circular tedding over here. That was quite fun. Oh, we gotta get some manure down for the apples on the map. There we go. There we go. All right. Ah, now I see a whole ton of alfalfa bales. So somebody did ask in the first stream if you plan on bringing this one forward to FS22. This video is brought to you by Cheesy Poof. Thank you for being a farm baron. So play it now, folks, or forever hold your peace. All right, later, Raz. I'll send you a link to the save game later. I don't know, maybe Elm Creek will be a good prospect for a tinker. You know? Sometimes it's best to let the past stay in the past. I think we've definitely seen maps that came forward in 19 that really probably shouldn't have. Well, you never know. You never know with production being built in now. We know that there's going to be probably at least 4 or 5 farmable areas. Based on the FarmCon presentation. There's going to be all sorts of production already built in. So you'll be able to leverage that once it's figured out. A lot of the screenshots we've seen on the fact sheets have been from Elm Creek. The forestry fact sheets were all from Elm Creek. I have to say that was a pretty impressive forest. Oh, I don't think Darren's going to catch up. Let's clean up the edge of these a little bit. I mean, whatever comes out, right? There we go. So, Zach, it's up. I posted a screenshot of the PDA on the community channel, or the community tab of the YouTube channel. That post should still be up. That'd be the easiest place to find it. I know I posted it in the Discord, but there's so much activity there, it's... Couldn't tell you exactly what day it was. I could dig through my announcement files and find it too, but
it's doing the same thing whether I enter the password or not.
I know it's definitely on the community tab. So yeah, if you enter the wrong password, it should just say, you know, wrong password.
This is no connection could be established.
It's not even trying.
Nope. And I connected to, I think, a Ravenport game earlier. And it let me in and started synchronizing. I didn't go ahead through with it, but...
Right. It was getting you further than you are now. Alright, you might be stuck until we get it up on a server. For whatever reason, it doesn't look like you can connect to a peer. Ah, looks like Jacer found it. And I've got a screen grab of the PDA of the French map. It's not the best image because it's a screen grab of Twitch. And of course, whenever you pause Twitch, it puts this overlay on top to make the image dark. Will wants to know what version of Windows you're running.
It's 10. Whatever version of Windows 10, newest update, I think.
20H, 21H2. No, 21H1. That would be the latest. So yeah, it's got the interstate running diagonally through it. It would just be... Sorry, it would just be depending on how flat it was.
Problem then, I'm on 20H2. Wonder if that's what's doing it.
I don't know why. I know, Roy. That's going to be so good for all players, right?
I doubt we've all been using the same version of Windows every time you play multiplayer.
Definitely not. No, your connection is failing before it even tries to talk. Because if it was trying to talk, then it would know that your password was not right, and it would kick back and say bad password.
Right.
So, I mean, Elm Creek might be a little flat for the East Coast, so it might need to be a little pepped up, but
I just unloaded the baler. It bounced off the ground and it's in space somewhere. I don't know where it went.
the bale?
Yep. No, I think it's down near the road now. It went pretty far.
Oh.
Now, are we baling the grass, or are we? Are we using a pickup wagon?
Probably might as well use the pickup wagon so we can put it in the fermenter.
All right, 10-4.
I'll pick these bales up out of the way once I'm done. No, I didn't see the bale go flying. Did you see the bale go flying? Oh. I don't know. I was paying attention where I was driving and chat. You click the clip button, and then you drag to the area you want to clip. And then I think you hit share. It's not that hard. I'm sure it's a heck of a lot easier than Twitch. And the good thing about the YouTube clip is it takes you to the full video, so you can watch the rest of the video right there from the clip.
Oh, I found the bale. It's out here alongside the road through the hedges, right diagonal to the shop.
It looks like a nice bale. Oh, of course. On Twitch, you have to be a sub. You have to be committed. I jumped into someone's stream, and it was like sub-only chat, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I left. I was like, that's ridiculous. I was like, Dumber Jack is screaming at somebody. Mark, it's hard to say when it'll be out. We just got the map today to start doing some testing on it. Typically, testing takes a few weeks. There's going to be a few different rounds of testing. Right now, we are basically testing the base map. No seasons, no precision farming. Once we get satisfied with that, then the map will be updated to support seasons, and then we'll be testing a whole bunch of seasonal textures, checking the geo, making sure we have growth patterns and everything as expected. At that point, the custom soil map will get added. And then we'll be able to test for precision farming with respect to compost and anhydrous, as far as those being custom fill types, and making sure that we can get nitrogen and so nitrogen and what? pH. Right. Well, no, I guess we don't get any pH off of it. Making sure we get nitrogen added to the ground with respect to the compost and anhydrous. The map needs to lose some weight. Right now it's a little bit too big for a multiplayer server. So we need to make sure that it loses its weight. Alright, there we go. Now we'll finally be able to see something other than this one little field. You did see the floater? I posted a picture and screenshots of a floater. So, I declared, never fear, floater finder is here. I don't know what empty pockets is. Is that a thing or is that a person? So how did your boy do at the Roval?
He won.
Clearly he cheats.
Clearly. Considering they had to pull in the pits because the belt flew off the alternator and replaced the battery, and he went back up through the field again. I don't know how much you watch NASCAR, but Happy Harvick got paid Chase Elliott back, but in the end it bit him in the ass.
I saw the highlight video. So yeah, I saw him send Chase up into the wall. And then later I saw Harvick went up into the wall himself.
Yeah, Chase got like within 2 car lengths of him, and I bet you I got in his head and he braked too late and locked him up.
It probably missed his braking point. And I saw Chase's interview at the end. He's like, well, Harvick can have a good off season and a happy Christmas, I guess.
Yep, he brought it on himself.
I'm not really focusing on him. I'm focusing on my own race and my own championship prospects, because I'm in the championship prospects. I guess Harvick isn't.
Yeah, if he would have finished the race, he would have been. All right, do we own the home farm? I mean, that's where this is going. Up
We
to
own
where
everything. We own it all.
Oh yeah, I see all the green. All right, I'm kind of lost, so I'll figure this out. Or do you want to take this load up there and dump it and show? Because I can pick up the bales, and then you can get them.
I'll be right up there. I'm gonna bring this load up there. Zach wants to know where Hamlin is in the standings.
First or second?
The road keeps getting washed out over there. A big stream or like a long stream? So it looks like all the bales on the map have the straw harvest texture to them. Oh, where there's just a constant wall of text flying by. So somewhere around here there's some bale stacks that are already put down.
Alright, here you go. I decided to take this load up there to the historical building and turn around.
That takes bales. Check. I should have unloaded the whole thing in there.
You realize that didn't surprise me one bit, right?
Well, I know you like your John Deere so much. I hate for you to miss it. Oh, this ought to be interesting. All right, we gotta go get a belt. Will the hayloft take alfalfa? So we'll need those bales at the sheep and then the other cow area. And then the horses. Chuck this bale back over the field. Oh, okay. Get over there. It's only dry product. It is a really nice road. So there's the hayloft. I want to get lined up a little better. Well, that'll have to do. Hey, the hedges there make it a tight turn. I'm gonna have to come in the other way. So I'll try to come in the other way next time. Oh, the Historical Society house over here. Is it not supposed to have a sleep trigger?
Okay, the sheep are by 21, right?
Yeah, the sheep are by 21.
Alright, I'll split half of this with the sheep and the other half with the horses, which are all the way north.
Yep. I couldn't find one. There isn't a sleep icon. Right there's the house. Non-buyable because of course it's the Heritage Society. But there's no sleep icon down there. Because, of course, if you don't own any land, you don't have access to any of the other sleep triggers. Yeah, that surely wouldn't be a good thing. And you're saying there's supposed to be a second cow pasture down in the southwest? I put cows in the cow barn. I think I see 2 cows now. So we'll have to go buy cows for the cow pasture. We're going to take this load over to that cow farm in the southwest. If you're playing on the center part of the map, you want to make sure you have plenty of horsepower for these hills, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know if it's famous or infamous.
There's this big old tree over here by the sheep. I'm kind of driving through it. Well, it ain't kind. I am driving through it.
Trailer.
Tree.
Well, now it looks solid.
You see this tree right in front of me?
Nope, there's no tree there.
Okay, well, I'll snap a picture and I'll show you them, but there's a big old tree right in the middle of my track.
Will says there's trees missing from my screen, but you see it. That's interesting.
Yeah, I see it. It's like I said, but I'm driving through it. It's huge. It's about as big as the cab of my tractor.
And I just walked through it?
Yep, you just jumped right through it. Yeah, it seems to be all those types of trees that are super sized, because there's another one over here I just drove through.
Hello.
What's up?
Yeah, that solves the mystery of the trees.
That still doesn't explain why I don't see them. They don't exist. They're ethereal. They're specter trees that only haunt the impressionable mind.
But they're solid in my game.
I don't know.
Weird. Gotta figure that one out.
Jason says, if I can't see it, then it must not be floating. I don't know, maybe if I boot it up in single player, it'll show back up. I don't know.
Yeah, you could try that later on just to see. Maybe it's an MP thing.
What, where he can't see it and I can drive through it? Alright, I got a load of bales sitting here by the sheep fence. You can feed them then. I'm heading up to horses with a few more bales.
All right. So now we
Well, I
move.
just noticed in my GE now that all those trees are in a specific transform group, and none of them have collisions on them. Something has changed the tree status in GE.
So now we've moved over here to the expanded part of the map.
Yeah, that makes sense. Each one of them types of trees, now that I see them, I can drive through every one of them.
All right, we're going to turn in here. This will take us over to the large cow operation. So I'm apparently missing a lot of trees.
Alright, I'm going to jump out of my tractor. I want you to jump in my tractor and tell me if you see a tree right in front of you. It's like this old, gnarly, really fat tree. It's cool looking, but you can drive through it.
All right.
I'm going to take a picture of it because it is cool looking. It's kind of all Halloween-y.
It's about 100 trees it should be missing, looks like.
Yeah, I see that one.
Alright, you're having fun hiding the John Deere. I see.
B Games 2, welcome to the stream. All right, so we got cows in there. Oh, I see now.
Yeah, the idea here was to take the cows out of the barn when you want to let them graze, and then with a little trailer and move them over to the pasture. And they work really good like that.
Wait, what? You mean you can move cows between buildings in FS19? You don't have to do something special about that?
Yeah, everybody figures they can't do that, so.
I mean, I've heard major things about maps that boasted how you could move cows from one pasture to the other, and it was some amazing feature only available on that map. Oh, I gotta bring that belt over here. Daggone it. Alright.
It's like the expansion for Meadow Grove. They're saying it has a custom lighting engine. I'm like, okay, you mean a couple of XML files that have different settings in them. Okay.
Yeah, that's the way they all go. Then you add seasons, and then it adds its custom lighting engine, in air quotes. Or you could put your own custom XML in.
Oh joy, I'm having to put the collision on every single tree in this transform group, one by one. That's awesome.
Excellent. Oh, there's one. I can see that one. Oh, found one with a collision on it.
Now, there's something cool about those big brown trees right there. If you buy some land that has that on there, and you're going to own that tree, you have to be able to get rid of it.
I saw it's going to cost me $600 to get rid of the old dead oak.
Yeah, you can't cut it, so you got to have somebody come and take it down. It's a protected tree, you know. So
it's such a big trunk. Your chainsaw bar can't get around it.
By any chance, I just caught you going up the road. Is that any way to head toward the horses?
Yeah. I think there's only one way to get to the new section. You have to come. There used to be a tunnel there.
horses are up by the lake.
I remember the way I closed out the Churn series and started the Rathlin Island, Rack or something, was I took the truck, my pickup truck, and a fuel trailer, and I basically drove to the tunnel and basically faded to black. And then when we started the other series, I had the same truck. I imported that into the save game and drove into town. And that's how I moved from one map to the next. That was back in my creative days.
That was Rathlin Island, wasn't it, that you moved to, I think?
Yeah. Alright, so... Okay, there's where we buy propane.
And also buy water at that water tower there.
I read your file. Said we could buy. There was a water buy point at the main farm, but which is the main farm?
Did you see the contractor's yard?
Yeah, I eventually found that over here by the railroad track.
Oh, the contractor yard is over there by the train tracks.
Yeah. Is that where the water fill point is?
No. But there is a cool silo inside the building that's interesting.
Darren and I thought the concrete was a little blurry.
Yeah, that's a fault with the building. I might see if I can retexture it. There's a silo inside the building that you can store lime, seeds, and fertilizer in. It's fillable and emptyable, so you can do contracts to start off with.
Wow, I like the way you have the anhydrous set up. It looks pretty old school there.
You like that?
All right, let's. Where is it? Let's go check out this silo. When does the train come through?
Yeah, the trains are fixed. They're working. They're on timers like Nebraska lands.
Yeah, when does it come through?
If you're running accelerated speeds, it kind of messes them up, though. But there'll be one that comes by when the game first starts at 6:45 or so. The train will come by at about 7:15 or 7:10. The first one will.
Lucky 7, what's up?
And there's
So-
2 corn dryers on the map.
I saw the one back here.
The other one's over by the pigs.
We have Charlie's equipment repair.
You have missions you can deliver inside of Charlie's also.
I see the parrot is got a broken boom.
Somebody tried to wrap it around a tree.
Somebody busted the boom up.
Since John Deere's are always breaking, he's got one in there working on it.
So this is a silo that stores seed, lime, fertilizer.
Yeah.
Some herbicide.
It's just set up like a regular farm silo. So to find out what's in it, just drive under the spout, just like a regular farm silo, and you can see what's in there. It should have a little bit in it to start with.
I had fun getting the pull behind mower out, but I got it out. Oh, come on.
Did you notice the combine and the stuff you can use at the John Deere dealer?
Yeah. In fact, that's what Darren's got now, is that John Deere. All right, we got that rocking and rolling.
All right, after following the imaginary road up to the horses, there's some bales up here you can throw into them.
Imaginary road.
It's not quite all there on the PDA yet.
Oh. Well, at least the road is partially there. And that was one of my big gripes with Maple Grove Extended, is you can't see any of the roads. So if you're trying to figure out how to get somewhere, it's like, I just drive around and figure it out.
Yeah, the PDA is a work in progress.
I saw there's several little plots in town you can buy and do whatever you want with.
Yep, that's right.
I
One's
bought
got a house
one.
on it. You gotta tear down a house.
Yeah, I did that. I tore down the house. I didn't like the design. Put my own up.
There's a couple over by the lake too. And the boats in the water at the lake bob up and down. That's a cool little script. Well, actually, it's a shader, not a script. Makes it do that.
There we go. That should take care of the sheeps. That takes care of the horses. They can use some more.
What do you think of the old rustic Bernie SCS barns?
I think they work good.
I had to fix a few things on them and had to tweak the textures a little bit, but I think they fit the map real well. That's why I wanted to work with them.
All right, let's see if I can put a horse back in it. Took you a while to figure out why we couldn't put horses away on Emerald Coast.
Yeah, it was a problem with the rideable delivery area, and I didn't realize that would be an issue.
Well, from what I understand, I think there's some other people that didn't figure it would be an issue either, because it seems to be a problem sometimes.
Yeah, who knew it's got to be on the inside of the fence?
It's got to be in the nav mesh.
Yep. A lot of people bash on Giants, but I got to give them credit. They really are working hard to make the game better. They're adding new stuff every single game release, and a lot more than what most folks realize.
All right, you might want to check out this one then, because you can't seem to return the horse. Yeah, when I get out, it doesn't say blah 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 returned.
Yeah, I'll check the rideable mesh on that one and see what's up.
Oh, next thing I know, Darren's on top of my head.
Yeah, I was like, what? Man, I just spawned in. I wonder where I'm going to end up. And I'm like, I'm up in the air.
So, yeah, I really wish there was some fix for this mess.
What's that?
When you have triggers on top of triggers on top of triggers, and you can't. That
Oh yeah, we
means-
need to have a way to zoom in further or have the trigger smaller.
So there's a
Icons, I mean.
grain dryer. Oh, I thought this was a silo. This is a grain dryer?
Yeah. Well, there's two silos there. You can put whatever you want to in them, but that's actually a corn dryer right there.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's get that fired up. Propane, I can do that with anhydrous. Yes, I can.
They're so far apart on the map, I decided to put two of them on there.
Ah, it's awesome. Flammable gas.
I may talk to Genetic about including my improved version of his compost fermenter, which you can place wherever you want on the map.
Now, how would you improve it?
Well, I redid the scenery on it a little bit and made it take diesel a little bit better and just put a few better visual tweaks on it, but functionality was fine. It worked perfectly.
Car, spot, Ben, and cough. How you doing tonight?
I
Yeah,
mean,
they-
did you get the version that I helped them with? That the compressor actually, the wheel turns, the belt turns, and all that good stuff?
I'm not sure. Was one that was on Simply Safe back when I did it.
I don't want to hit you with my empty tanker.
I'll have to go download the latest version and try again with it. Make sure. Maybe I did the wrong one.
Well, no, I didn't. I don't know if he uploaded the one that I sent him. It was just something that irritated me when I was running. The pulleys weren't turning or anything, so I took it into Blender and tore that whole thing apart and reassembled it.
Oh,
Genetic
okay.
says he doesn't think he updated it.
Yeah. I think the one that I did just had like it was like it ran on Pleasant Thoughts or something. So what I did is I put a generator on it, and it already had a diesel tank.
So propane is a fill type on this map. You need to buy propane in order to run your corn dryer.
But the tank wasn't really a diesel tank. It was a Giant's default tank, which is a propane. Yes.
Right.
It's artistic liberties. I like how I'm filling up my anhydrous trailer, which is clearly bigger than the propane tank here at the Exxon station. And it's going to have enough to fill up my tank. It's just bigger on the inside. It's magic. It's Alien Jim magic, because he's a Time Lord.
Yep. Well, see, it gets it from another dimension. Actually, the tank is just a scenery item.
Indeed. Genetic says feel free to use the fermenter. Alright, I think that's enough.
I thought it might be
Holy
something I'll
cow.
include in the mod pack and then let people decide where they want to place it. They might want to put it on
$46,000.
the other end of the map out here because it's so far away from the Razwood, you know.
You don't play a 4X map if you're not on the drive.
Propane be expensive.
I did
my
testing on South Mountain Creamery, and I slapped her right beside the Razwood. It's very convenient that way.
Yeah.
Oh.
My Midtown save, I put it in the BGA parking lot. So it was right beside it too.
You see, you're missing some door images. The old cow pen, Razwood.
That's weird. All those are placeable. Those are all placeable items there. That's weird. Huh.
Yeah, well, they show up in the. Some of them show up in the store.
Maybe you can shoot me that when you get a chance to send it a print of it.
Yeah. You're also missing the English text on the flower greenhouse.
Yeah, the flower greenhouse. That's Alien Jim's baby there. So I just threw that in as it was, so I got to do some tweaking to it.
Flamingo boot. It will have a geo. I'm sure of that.
Yep, it'll have a custom Eastern Coast geo.
That's enough propane there. Let's go.
I'm
put
putting
some-
the traffic in this evening and fixing mistakes, and then tomorrow I may start working on mud.
Muddy mud. Artistic mud.
Well, you better like thin the girl down, because you know you're going to be adding in about another 100 megs when you put seasons to it correctly.
118 megabytes to be exact.
So she needs to lose 350 ish.
He's a hoss.
I mean, the precision farming won't add that much, but it will.
Precision farming's already in there
Add a
now,
little bit.
so
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't have to worry about that. Yeah, it's ready.
All right, so okay, I didn't activate it, so I can't do the soil map.
Yeah, the
Zach.
precision farming only takes about a 44K PNG.
Zach wants to know where the propane buy point is on the new Nebraska.
Now, Nebraska lands is down there by the animal dealer and stuff.
Some of these speed bumps are a little rough.
Yeah, they don't want you going more than 35. You can't be doing 50 through here.
And they need some more robust speed bumps.
Well, the speed bumps are fine. They're not going anywhere. It's you when you fly all over the place. They'll throw you off the road if you hit them wrong.
This old grain mill over here used to be a sell point. It doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh, that's the flower production.
I don't have an icon.
Got to buy the land, and then you go around and.
It's all bought. Everything's bought.
I don't think any of the GTX production stuff has icons except Razwood. That's something I need to talk to him about, see if there's a way we could add that to him, you know, make it functional, put an icon on the map.
Yeah, I noticed the plot of land here behind it.
Yeah, that's the spawn point for the pallets. This right here is the dump point for your grain.
But I couldn't figure out where the info area was.
Yeah, they'll all spawn back here. You can get 16 at one time. I think the info is around front by the office store. Go to the office store in the front and see. It's on the other side of the building from here. I think the info is around by the office store. Go to the office store.
Ah, there it is.
There's your diesel tanks. There's where you're supposed to. And when it's running, when you're actually producing, those generators will kick on and make a sound and have an exhaust effect also. Make it more realistic.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they even have a hotspot. I guess same with do the corn dryers have a hotspot?
I'll look into his documentation and see if there's something I can do to add one. It seems like it would be reasonable to put one in there.
Find your compost bunkers over here.
There's a bunch of complementary cucumber greenhouses back there that can actually be used. People can make money off of those also.
Cukes. Where's the pickle factory? Nice corn.
Old moldy corn has been there for 100 years. Better dry it real good.
That's what we're gonna do.
All right, you get that a herd of cows. I don't want to go 65 miles to Richmond. I want to turn here at Eastern Heights, right?
The road right past the gravel road right past the sign. There was a guy on the first stream wanted to know why I wasn't driving a Mercedes Benz. I said because they don't play the Cucaracha song with the horn.
Oh yeah, because you didn't have the cool horn with that one. Yeah, I saw that.
Alright, we're gonna get some dried corn.
The original 2011 Churn had a V camera right across from the dealer there.
We don't need no speed limits. The dairy, is that where I get my evaporated milk?
Yes. The dairy has half the facility, and then they lease out the other half.
So this area up front is the milk cell.
The whole building to the right side is all milk. And then the building to the left with the garage doors on it over there is going to be your VAP milk.
Acme evaporated.
And why are your chrome tanks black in your game? That's weird looking.
Well, they're shiny.
They're so far shiny they turn black. In mine, they're a beautiful chrome. It's kind of cool. It's cool looking, but that's not what I did.
All right, there's 14 hay bales down here at the Moo Moos.
Those poplar trees there actually came from 2017 compliments of GTX.
With the his map conversion.
When he did Sosnovka, he converted the trees, but he did them right. He made them where they work with giants properly and with seasons too.
Nice. I never thought about hijacking that. I got 5 on SMC that looks like crap in the winter.
So when I wanted to do the trees on this map, I went ahead and grabbed them. So Darren, you got your wish back when you wanted to convert Churn to American. Now it's American.
Yeah, well, you put a lot more work in it than I would have. It looks nice. Other than the hedges would be gone, and that'd be just paintable bushes by giants.
Oh, in 22 we'll be able to mulch bushes. The mulcher, deletable bushes.
Yeah, I thought about doing all that, but then these hedges are supposed to be traditional. And they're really big in real life. They're like 15 feet tall, and you ain't driving through those. They're too thick.
But we can delete them. Chainsaw, take them down.
Yeah, what I did is I put paintable ones in lots of places where I thought people might want to combine stuff, and only use the decorative ones in decorative areas.
Won't let me steer.
Keep hitting the tree, maybe it'll go away.
Well, I'm checking random trees for collisions. Ah, but the flamingo boot. I like Heart's song. Go your own way. Well, Genetics says they're shiny in his game. Maybe it's because my trees don't show up.
You're missing some trees. He said there was a building here at the shop that had no collisions on the doors.
This one right here.
He said there was a building here that had no collisions.
You just teleport right through.
That's weird because in my game it's solid. And they have collisions on them in GE too. That's really weird.
Well, Darren sees trees, I don't. All right, let's go dry some corn.
Yeah, I confirm what Klein just said. I'm walking through the doors myself.
Well, I found all the trees actually didn't have any collisions, but it might have been confusing the game. But the doors have collisions, which is strange. I don't understand that.
I might have to check in single player. Maybe it's one of those single player, multiplayer.
Well, let me look one thing. Maybe it's got a kinematic collision because those doors used to be movable. And if so, then the game's turning them off probably. Yep, that's what it was. I'll fix that right now. So I don't mind there being little problems as long as they have solutions. It's these problems that have no solutions that kind of irritate me.
Well, I don't mind finding problems for you because I don't want you to wake up one day and think you're a Yoda master.
No chance of that. Don't worry. I used to be an artist when I was younger, and now this is paintbrush, is GE, so that's all it is for me, is just a chance to be creative. There's always stuff to learn.
There we go, people. Helps if you pipe out. Alright, well that's filling. Let's go down here. The pigs, cows. Figure out where the heck am I at.
Hey, look at that nasty PDA. Goodness.
Let's feed these guys.
Oh, Nitro Dad's going to make me a nice PDA. And see, in my gameplay, I'll be putting my cows out here to let them graze and putting them in the barn every day or so that I can milk them, you know.
So you'll lose some milk, obviously, because you're not making milk when they're out here.
True.
It's not like they store it up until they get to a point where they can dump it.
But they don't graze in there either, so then. And another thing people could do in their gameplay is maybe the cows that aren't ready to milk yet can stay in the pasture.
They don't make manure either. Yeah, I would probably do it where I just put the beef out there and the milkers in the barn.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it too. You could do it. It gives flexibility to the player. They can do whatever they want.
All right, they take.
Because the other cattle farm is strictly a beef farm. It doesn't have milk.
Where's the food? Feeding. There we go. Chuck them on in there.
Well, I'm down here at the straw bale sale point. It looks like super strength for the win.
Yeah, it's the same setup as we had in Nebraska lands. Blame Nitro Dad for that idea because he did that in his map.
Oh, joy. You can't just unload in front, huh?
Well, you can, but you gotta throw them over the fence.
So we can buy rusty bins or nice clean ones.
Yeah, I made a custom texture for the Brock bins because I wanted to have some old rusty ones sitting around.
You want to toss one of these alfalfa hay bales over the fence to confirm they work?
I mean, you've done it, right?
No, I just dumped them off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only thing that the animal dealer does not take is grass and alfalfa grass, or the alfalfa wet, I should say.
First time when Klein gets that advanced copy, I'm going to be so nosy when he goes into the menu to see if they actually put words under these goopy Egyptian symbols.
I don't know.
Yeah, I hope they do.
I might get it the same day you get it. Alright, so where's the Vale sell points over in the new part of town?
Yeah, this is the animal dealer.
Alright, I gotta drive past it to put this corn in the dryer over there, so. Yeah, ultimately, Giants gives it whoever Giants wants to give it to, and if ambassadors get it early, then good for us. If not, then we'll get it when everybody else gets it, and I'm sure they've got their media partners already. They've already lined up their media partners, I'm sure.
Well, either way, I'm sure as soon as you get it, I'll either see you, be with you, or see it if you get it early. Either way, that's what I'm concerned about. Words. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I know it's not that hard. Now, I think the newer icons that are a bit easier to figure out.
Well, that'd be a good excuse for us to get together and multiplayer with Klein.
Except you wouldn't have a game.
Well, we might have to get a donation or something. I've already bought mine. I just got to wait until I can download it. Or a temporary copy.
I haven't
Rob,
yet.
what's up?
I'm still considering whether I want to get it on Steam or just from Giants.
Just get it from Giants. Be done with it.
I think that's what I might do, just because of things.
I bought it directly from Giants to get the little cloth majig that they had along with it. And I don't do Steam.
Oh, I took it right in front. Don't tell Will, he'll change it.
Yeah, don't tell him, because now you back that thing up there and jam it down its throat.
I did that on purpose.
Yay! I took it right in front of the fence.
I let the trigger hang just a little bit over the gate, just about 1.5 feet. So you could bring the bale loader that has the that scrolls them off the back and just sit there and dump it off into.
Yeah, I mean, once that Anderson pack came out, my interest in auto load trailers went away. I'm like, it does exactly what I needed to do.
Yeah, I saw people in the forum one time complaining about those Anderson pack things. I'm like, they're realistic, so shut up, you know.
What are they whining about?
They're like, I would never use one of those. You know, we load them manually onto a wagon. I'm like, well, do what you want to do, you know?
I didn't do that. If I said you had to.
Yeah. Yeah, you can dig a trench out to your shed with a shovel, or you can rent a trencher. You know, it's your choice. You don't have to do it one way or the other.
I mean, back in the day, people used to take a dump in a hole outside their house too. Then somebody invented this thing called, plumbing. So if you want to do that, fine. I think plumbing is more convenient.
Yep.
Somebody be like, naysayers, I ain't bringing no water into my house. What do you think, you're stupid?
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
You haven't had to go to the bathroom when it's single digits outside, have you?
Yeah, I've been there, done that. When I was a kid, I had to do that. We had an outhouse out back, and it was not fun. Have you checked out the house up here by the dairy farm? Gone inside of it yet?
No.
You ought to.
Y'all too?
Yep, you ought to.
All right,
The TV looks kind of cool.
I heard that too.
What's on the boob tube?
You ought to. You ought to, man.
I almost bought this house as opposed to the other one.
Oh, there's no boobs on the boob tube. You had to do a bit of tweaking on this house too to get it right.
Ah, someone's got a new and noteworthy mod review up.
That's it. So this one has the working fireplace in it like the Midtown USA house had with the GTX script. So it comes on and off at night and it also comes on in seasons when it's cold.
This corner cupboard is a very bright wood.
Yeah, I wonder about that. Looking at your game here, it looks almost like it's luminescent.
Yeah, it looks the same to me.
All right, I think we're going to I think we're going to call the stream there. 2 hours, 5 minutes of go time. I'm going to be out of town tomorrow, but might be back in town Wednesday. Might be back in town Thursday, Friday. Not really sure. So if you get me a trimmed down version, I can try to upload it while I'm away. Get it on the server. I'm going to give this save game to Raz because he wanted to have the save game and everything. So guys, that is going to do us for the night. This has been the Eastern Shore USA, a new soon to be released 4X map. It'll be released over at Simply Safe Mods when it does release. Farming Sims, catch you later. I've got a map video of Meadow Grove Extended. It is uploaded. I got to check and see if YouTube is done processing it. If it is, then we'll go ahead and get that published out there. Tomorrow we will have our normal schedule of Griffin, Indiana. Tuesday we will have Fellsburn. So we'll have all our scheduled normal pre-released, our pre-recorded videos coming up this week. We just won't have any more live streams until I get back in town. So until next time, happy farming.